Zuventus has been marketing nutraceuticals both under drug license as well as under the FSI, under the new FSI regime. We have very big multivitamin brands like Bivon. We have significant presence in calcium and iron supplementation market. But in the recent times, we have also introduced a lot of performance-based nutraceuticals, which have got clinical data, clinical science, and which also have shown excellent clinical response based on the guidance of the doctor. So, Zuventus primarily was a prescription-driven organization. We do roughly around 350 crores worth of nutraceutical sales through a prescription route. So, I will express the process that we follow. So, first what we do is we medically curate all the products. So, the entire products are medically reviewed by a team of medical doctors, which are the pharmacologists. They look at the relevant science behind it. They see what is the right dose at which the product has to be given, what is the safe dose at which it has to be given. Then having curated all this data, we see to it that it is properly, the formulation is developed to meet those clinical, which match the clinical data. Based on which, when the formulation actually reaches out to the consumer, there will be no challenge. Additionally, what we do is being a pharma company, we also practice the prescribing information route. So, not only do have information for the doctors, but we also have adequate information on the do's and don'ts for the consumers also. So, you pick up any of our products, you will be able to see information for the healthcare practitioners. You will also be able to see the do's and don'ts for the consumers. So, consumers can actually take a very informed decision. Also, what we are doing is we are updating our website so that consumers can hit our website and see the kind of data that is available on these products and then take a decision on the products. Technically speaking, nutraceutical products from a challenge point of view, if we are going to develop a proper IPR on it, it would take around 3 to 4 years. The very development of the product also takes long. Recently, I have been, in my experience, I have found that, developing a robust product takes at least anywhere between 2 to 2.5 years and nothing less than that. And added to it, if you're going to do clinicals and you're going to do an IPR on that, then it is going to take a little bit more longer. So, the bandwidth is around 3 to 4 years to get an IPR based product, okay, and doing reasonable clinicals. The leveraging point is that till a particular range of dose, the nutraceuticals are supposed to be safe when taken, as per the guidance that is issued along with that. I think the gap is the knowledge. Okay, the knowledge in terms of accelerating products depends upon knowing which kind of things should be put together to make a robust formulation. Which are the things that can be added, which have to be subtracted, but at the same time be relevant. Okay, we have products in the market, even in the pharma space and even in the drug license space, where the adequacy of the dosage is not there. So, if you have to protect that, we have to have the right kind of database of data which will help us put them all together quicker. In the case of drugs, we have a lot of data, pharmacopoeial data, a lot of standard data, which really helps the researcher to work a little bit more quicker. But then yes, in terms of generating the safety data and the large trial data, it takes time. So on the front of Government of India, they have definitely have the Act in place. The Act is getting robust by the day. They have played safe to a large extent because India is a country where we have tried to make the nutraceutical within RDAs, which are already the minimum limit that a person can consume in a day. So by restricting it to that particular level, what you're doing is you're just supplementing nutrition. Sometimes when it comes to clinical nutrition, the doses between the RDA and the clinical dose may vary, wherein they have introduced concept of FSDU and FSMP, that is for food for special medical purpose and food for special dietary use. So under these particular clauses, you can come out with products which can give you if you develop the product and substantiate the claim, then you can actually get a claim from the government which you can use on your product. You also have the scope to bring products under novel category where it is either to not available in the country, but you have to substantiate with the data. There is a scientific committee, there is a lot of curation. Not only this, what they have been doing is that they have been issuing guidelines both on the packaging as well as trying to reach out to consumers in terms of applications so that the people can download the application, understand the safety of the nutraceuticals or the food that they are consuming, look at and learn the how to read the label, okay, or learn the content on the packaging, which actually guides the consumer better than I think anywhere else in the world. I think we have got a lot more data in the Indian packaging compared to what I've seen even in the international packaging. So that's a great job that they are doing. At the same time, they are realizing the scope of this particular industry and slowly building up the avenue to come to an optimal dose, which will really help Indians get the best of the value of the nutraceuticals that are being consumed.